Ricardo Baretzky is the head of CyberPol and the president for the European Center for Information Policy and Security. He joins me now, but for security reasons, we cannot reveal his location. Good to see you there, Ricardo. Interesting. CyberPol put forward some recommendations on what can be done to address extremism online. Let us know what some of them are.
Absolutely. Well, it should be relatively easy, provided they follow the set of rules that we propose. And the quality assurance or the QA, the global QA, what we propose is consisting of a set of rules, which essentially is a kind of protocol whereby all internet companies and official governments have to follow. Ineffectively, the biggest concern is the influence. Do they lose a potential territory or a influence in the law enforcement? We say no. These set of rules should be systematically put into place, whereby it becomes rather very easy to protect the citizen from harmful content. The primary focus of this set of rules should be to reduce or keep responsible all organizations or companies which post information that's of harmful content. And that should be the prerogative and primary objectives of this proposal.
Should companies like Facebook be held accountable for essentially allowing extremism material on their sites?
Absolutely. The real problem is, yes, there is no real accountability. That's the first problem. The second problem is that we're dealing with a cross-border issue between different countries. And this is where it becomes rather difficult. If you look at the structure, for example, when internet was established and ICANN came into being with the IP control system, it worked relatively well. Today, they could technically very easily shut down any domain. In the same way, we need to follow a set of rules whereby corporations on the one hand, governments on the other hand, realize that these rules have to be met in the middle. We're dealing with an issue of technology and criminology. And in this middle is a gray area. It's this very gray area that CyberPol is filling. And this is the nowhere's land, which they have to begin to understand is the very same area where the problems begin. And have they followed this set of rules? And let me explain this. In 2014, on 17th February, we had the first international counterterrorism summit held in London. Have they then followed these set of rules? Today, many of these problems would have been solved.
Now, the question is here, is there going to need to be new legislation for the UK to do this? And let's say that other countries follow suit, like, for instance, the US, is that going to be infringing, or laws like that going to be infringing on existing internet freedoms or perhaps the First Amendment?
We believe that there's no need to infringe on privacy rights or the infringing on the people itself or even corporations. And this is where the difference is between a set of rules and a set of laws. A set of rules should be relatively easy to form a global protocol. And that rules, it is a basic logic thing. The problem is if we have different laws in different countries, they will conflict each other. They don't necessarily share the data. In a set of rules, what we propose is an international cooperation in sharing of data. That's prerogative. The reality is we all have children, we all have friends, we all have family. And when they're exposed to harmful content, why should harmful content be allowed to be on the internet? There must be a set of rules to control this and be able to shut it down if the website owner does not comply.
Ricardo Baretzky there for us. He's the head of CyberPol and president for the European Center for Information Policy and Security. Thank you for being with us.